When it comes to matters broadcasting, John Obongo Jr. is a thoroughbred, a broadcaster who crisscrossed every sphere of broadcast journalism. From a renowned news anchor to a multifaceted radio producer to live studios, John Obongo Jr. seamlessly morphed into each role with ease, culminating in his epitome best during the legendary Sundowner shows aired every weekend, thus earning his moniker, the Wicked Weekend Man. John's career spans over 4 decades. A Kenya Institute of Mass Communication trained broadcast journalist, he propelled local musicians to stardom through his production christened the Kenyan Artists. Born and shaped in the warm cradle of Tanzania during the fading glow of colonial rule, young John first danced the rhythm of pure Kiswahili, his tongue sharpened up to class 4 at the height of the East African community. Then almost abruptly, like a record needle lifted mid-song, his family returned to a newly independent Kenya. A true Nairobian in soul and swagger, John walked the corridors of Highway Secondary School, already carrying a quiet fire within. Broadcasting called to him early, its echoes carried through childhood tales, narrated by his father, a revered VOK veteran, whose stories painted the studio as a place where voices live forever. Vibes in the Hood sat down one-on-one with this legendary broadcaster at Quiver, a popular eatery and entertainment hotspot along Mombasa Road. First, we wanted to know, who is John Obongo?
Thanks for having me, Daudi, Kanja. Of course, you know Daudi, we started this thing with you way back, 70s. You were in Radio Taifa, I was in English service, right? Now my background, naweza sema kwamba mimi ni mtu nimetoka pande inaitwa Tanzania, nilizaliwa Tanzania. Mahali inaitwa Magomeni Mapipa. Umeshasikia mahali kama?
Wewe ni chali wa Tanzania, Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam. That's over 60 years ago.
Thank you.
Went to school there until standard 4. Then my father was transferred to Kenya. In Kenya, I started all over again. Went to Riverbank Primary, joined secondary school, Highway Secondary, where I was taught by the likes of the late Raila Odinga's wife. Ida Odinga was my teacher, if you didn't know. Went through Ida.
Right.
Odinga.
What did she teach you?
Geography.
Geography.
And I got distinction because she's a good teacher.
Oh, okay.
Ida Odinga. Good teacher.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe before we just get into the way you ventured into broadcasting, how would you say life was in Tanzania, if you could remember during your formative years as a child?
As a child, it was a good place. I don't know if it is now, because I left that place in 1964.
Oh, that was
otherwise, you see, that place is all about Kiswahili.
It's Kiswahili.
English is being taught as a subject, but otherwise, everything is in Kiswahili. Right. When I came here, I found it a bit. Here is another. So
we would actually even say Kiswahili is more of your first language.
Yes.
But later on, you ventured into of course English, because you are more of an English broadcaster than Kiswahili.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's great. So, John, for over 4 decades, your voice has actually informed, educated, and entertained listeners across the airwaves. At what point would you say you did develop the desire to become a radio broadcaster?
Well, when I came back from Tanzania to this place, I was listening. I could listen to VOK. My father joined VOK there, so I had an interest because, of course, my father was there, so I wanted to find out exactly what's happening here. I could listen to the likes of Abdul Haq. I think that's the guy who really made me get involved with
the man with the longest queue in town.
The man with the longest queue.
Abdul
but he
Haq.
had a queue.
He had a queue?
Wow. Mostly ladies. So I got interested. He taught me a lot about.
Let alone when you joined Voice of Kenya.
I wonder why you're talking about Sundowner. Most of you are talking about Sundowner, because I didn't start with Sundowner. I started with Beat Time.
It started with Beat Time.
Beat Time. I did lunch. Actually, I've done almost all those programs.
All of those
So coming to the main thing that has brought you to interview me here is Sundowner, which I started way back in early 80s.
Early 80s.
Yes.
So you've done the Sundowner from the early 80s.
Early 80s.
Up to all the way to 2025.
June. This year.
That's a long time.
June.
And before we venture into your yourself being anchored in Sundowner.
Yes.
So growing up listening to radio, which broadcasters inspired you? You might be kindly mention 2 or 3 and explain what you admired about them.
Mostly is the presentation and the music they played, number 1. I can mention immediately I got to VOK. There was Ben Murithi, we used to call him Beautiful Ben Murithi.
Beautiful Ben Murithi.
Beautiful, I wonder what was beauty is about. Then Lady Mashegwa taught me, was my boss too.
Right.
Kazungu, Katana, Senda Wakohera was there too.
Senda Wakohera, yes.
Yes, and several others who were there.
Like all eminent broadcasters, John Obongo's entry into broadcasting began with a voice test. Upon qualifying, his first assignment was shadowing experienced broadcasters during live broadcasts. He explains the nitty-gritty of his early encounters in live broadcasting.
He started off with lunchtime music, which I did very well, lunchtime music.
Right.
After that, now I got to know what beat time. I did beat time.
And beat time then, was more of a special program assigned to Abdul Haq.
Yeah, Abdul Haq, yes. Upbeat.
The upbeat, yes.
Yes. That's I tend to get to know more about Abdul Haq before he was for the Asking Wednesday edition.
Right.
Then I did late date. Actually, I've done almost all the programs.
All the programs in
breakfast.
Previously, then it was known as the general service.
General service, yes.
General service.
Green Automatic Studios. That's what Abdul Haq used to call it.
Among John Obongo's Randbat Productions was the Kenyan Artists, a musical platform that became an avenue for emerging talent, propelling many to stardom. Music, as they say, has no boundaries. All local languages were featured on the program, catapulting interviewees' international recognition. This is John Obongo.
That thing was too popular to, actually, I don't know what I can call it. It started way back in 1982. It started as a Kenyan Artists program, a program that we feature Kenyan musicians, mostly established. I can mention a few of the artists that I started off with. There was Kamaru, Joseph Kamaru. We had Them Mushrooms. I can see Bishop John Katana. And then we had Daudi Kabaka also.
Daudi Kabaka then, yes.
Yeah, Fundi Kondi appeared on that show. John De Matthew, just to mention but a few, but otherwise I've interviewed almost all.
Right.
Even the youth, I can mention Baire, I can mention the late Isa.
Yes.
All those guys have passed through, yes.
Right. You've luckily mentioned some of the few musicians, some of the few bands that you related with, and in terms of interview, in terms of production. Can you mention some of the musicians that you really interacted with at that particular time, and they became stars?
We're talking about the likes of Kamarus. We're talking about the likes of Queen Jane. We're talking about the likes of Daudi Kabaka, all those guys.
Daudi Kabaka.
Yeah. Those from Western.
DK also was a very prominent persona in your radio production.
I love you guys. John De Matthew, DK, all these guys. They appeared on the show.
And as years moved on, of course now, those were the older generation in terms of music.
Yes.
So some of the latest musicians that you really promoted in this digital world, can you mention a few? And who you think have made it so far?
So far, Nameless also appeared there. We've talked about Isa, who's late now. Zana Zikis, those Maurice Oyandos.
And Maurice Oyando, despite, he was also a music producer also.
Yes.
And he was a musician too.
Yes.
Despite excelling in numerous productions, John Obongo's stellar shine was unmistakably on Sundowner, a live weekend show he anchored for many years, hence the title, The Wicked Weekend Man. His soft, soothing voice transcended generations. From yesteryears to Gen Z, his popularity was second to none. John Obongo.
Apart from now being with Abdul Haq and these other guys,
Yes.
there was this old man called Josephat Gige.
Josephat Gige.
So I was wondering, what's so strange, what's so nice about this guy everybody's talking about him, the old fox? Why don't I follow him up? I started listening to a guy.
So now returning to Sundowner, because you I would say you're actually a guru on matters Sundowner.
Yes.
And you've actually mentioned Josephat Gige
Yes.
amongst the presenters
Guys,
then during
yeah.
that particular time.
Yeah,
Can you
very
mention
good.
about other two also?
Yeah, there was John Leparagua, and then there was another guy who's
Do you remember
There's a
David Kelly?
Muzungu.
David Kelly?
Peter Clare, David Kelly. Yes, David Kelly.
David Kelly
working
actually
at
was
the
also very
City
popular.
Council. Yeah. Yeah.
In a Sundowner.
Yeah, so David
Oh, great. So now you've become a star now in Sundowner, and your creativity in selection of music is at epitome best.
I know.
And you rose to a national star, and you came with this catchphrase of the Wicked Weekend Man.
Wicked.
How did it start? Or who nicknamed you the Wicked Weekend Man? And what would be the meaning of that?
Because I'm wicked. I mean, and the kind of stuff that I feature, nobody else can feature. I'm wicked. I can come with some kind of music that nobody else listens to. That's why I'm wicked.
Wicked, would you kind of like translate it into Kiswahili like ni kama roga roga?
Yeah, mtu ajabu.
Eh?
You never know what he'll come up with anytime.
Someone mysterious.
Yes, mysterious.
Something that is actually mystique.
Yes. You can just tune in and wonder, this guy yesterday was
Right.
playing this and today is now in another world. Yeah.
When it comes to matters preparation, to prepare now for the production, because the music that you play on Friday, you don't want to repeat it on Saturday.
Yes.
And the music that you played on Friday and Saturday, you don't want to repeat it on Sunday. What does it entail?
It's quite tough. You have to think. You have to do a research. And you have to listen. Leave alone the stations here. Listen to all over. And get to know the music that you can play and the time to play it and what have you. Like normally I cater for, other times I cater for the youth, not necessarily the old folks. I can play songs from the 50s up to date.
And how different is Sundowner compared to other musical programming?
Normally I don't take requests as such, and
Yes.
I've had many complaints that why don't I play their kind of stuff.
Right.
But before I get to the studio, I have my lineup of songs from A to Z.
Yes.
So if I get a request, it can mess up the flow.
It actually distorts your flow.
Yeah, the flow. And other people also will request songs that don't fit that hour. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And when you were selecting the kind of music that you also playing, do you also listen to the lyrics such that they have a message?
Definitely, you have to pass a message. Mostly if it is sentimental, things like that. Some are sorrowful,
Right.
depending on the time. Some about, let's say it's the Mother's Day, Father's Day, so you'll know what songs to play.
You get to know the kind of songs that you would play in that particular show.
Yes.
And John, you realize that now it's actually a bit easier for you people because of the digital world. And previously, like you've just said, that you started doing this broadcasting somewhere around in the 80s.
Yes.
And the 80s, of course, there was no Google,
No
Google
social
search.
media and things.
There was no these other social media platforms.
Yes.
So this is, of course, vis-a-vis, juxtaposed to earlier time. How did you make it in terms of selection then, when there was no digital world?
You just have to move around. It's a tough job, by the way, broadcasting. You have to go to the clubs. You have to get to know what's the in thing that time. So you have to move, go to Boomerang, you go everywhere, you see what people like, then you take notes.
Yes. And I remember during your time, John, there was this records library.
Yes.
Under the leadership of Mrs. Kabeberi.
Yes.
It was also, you'd say it was a repository of older and current music then.
Yeah,
because you'd get any kind of music in that particular
from
library.
The 30s, 1930s, up to date. But,
Yes.
but we still have the library there.
You still
I hope
have.
so.
Tell me, now, because of the digital world, and because every other time I've actually visited you in the studio, and most of the time you're into that digital stuff.
Yes.
Do you people visit library to date?
Yeah, of course we have to.
In terms of research and what have you?
Research, you have to. Because you can't just, like, as I've always said, we are second to none when it comes to music.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a very popular show.
Yeah, because you see, like, these other FM stations, they keep
Yes.
repeating the same songs.
Yes.
It's only the presentation that you can know, okay,
Right.
so and so is in this. But the music is the same.
The music is the same.
Yeah.
But when actually John Obongo is actually on air,
Yeah.
and what I've realized about Sundowner, each one of the presenters in Sundowner, if you mention Catherine Ndonye, she has her own genre of music.
Ah, fantastic.
If you listen to Lamayan, this lady,
Fantastic too.
she's got her own kind of genre of music.
Yes.
John Obongo has actually his own kind of like brand.
Yes.
So now, when it comes now to Sundowner, John, what would you say the music that actually fits into that production? How do you differentiate the music that does not fit into Sundowner and the music that actually fits into Sundowner?
Yeah, that's where most of us go wrong.
Right.
You find most of the presenters of Sundowner, they tend to play music which is meant for late date. When this Sundowner was founded, that is way back in the 50s, ilikuwa ya wazungu, sio?
Ilikuwa wazungu, yes.
Mzungu akishatoka to the farm and what have you, comes
Yes.
to relax.
Yes.
Na kiko yake pale, anataka kitu mzuri, soothing. Normally it is something old sort of. Get what I'm saying? Kitu mzee ambao ni ya watu wa makamu.
Yes.
You just relax.
When you're enjoying a cup of tea,
Yes.
or a glass of wine,
So you can't
after
just-
hard day's work.
Yeah, you can just play for me songs like Let's Make Love, Let's Do This. And that's
Or some kind of like reggae by Jimmy Cliff.
yes.
That
So
will
it's
not
meant-
auger
it's
very
meant-
well in
it's meant
Sundowner.
for relaxing. That's where we come to, we talk about Frank Sinatra's,
Yeah.
Helen Shapiro.
Like-
we talk about all that kind of stuff.
the likes of
The
Dean
stuff-
Martin.
Yes, Dean. Oh,
You
your
remember the request I always...
memories are made,
Memories are made of this, the Dean Martin.
Dean Martin. That's
So
what
then, John, would you say...
Harry Belafonte.
Hele Belafonte.
Yes.
Would you say then Sundowner, your target audience
It's normally,
is the older
Old-
tire
Yeah,
generation?
but not necessarily.
Or the younger
old
people generation have started
That's
actually
what-
listening to...
Listen, most of late you
Yes.
find the youth are into it because those are songs that they rarely listen to.
Right.
Okay, so they're getting involved here.
Right.
That's why I find myself sometimes I feature some for the youth.
According to Hassan Mazoa, a pioneer head of the English service immediately after independence, Sundowner began in the mid-1950s following the Africanization of the airwaves under the African Broadcasting Service, ABS. Before and shortly after independence, the program catered mainly to white settlers, focusing on easy listening classics and contemporary music. Early presenters included David Dunlop, Sultana, Anne Greer, and Peter Clare. Years later, African broadcasters joined the show, including the likes of Hassan Mazoa, Sammy Louis, Elizabeth Obuya, and later generation featuring David Kelly, Elizabeth Omolo, Josephat Ngigi, Amos Njogu, John Leprakuo, John Osoro, Njoroge Maura, Pamela Mburia, Lenny Mashegwa, Consolata Mocha, among others. We asked John Obongo, one of the sound and most seasoned custodians, to expand on the attributes of a Sundowner presenter.
Look at somebody, the way you just check how the music presentation.
Yeah. Are you saying Jeff Mungebi would not augur very well, not fit
I
in
like
very
that.
well in Sundowner?
I like that. Yes, him is into reggae and the youth,
Yeah.
and you can't imagine him
Yes.
coming to play Frank Sinatra.
Right.
Of course you can't. It takes time. Like I'm so excited and very happy with
Right.
Donye, how he came up and fitted in. Reminds me of the late Zao Kalulu. Zao.
Zao Kalulu was also a very popular Sundowner presenter. Why was it so?
Zao used to do radio theatre, and he used to listen to me.
Yes.
Then one time he came to the studio and told me, John, you're playing very good songs. Then I told him, welcome. Then I taught him.
Yes.
Taught him, then he started doing it. He became better than me.
Zao Kalulu was actually very popular.
Yeah, very.
And we had the likes of Pista and Absoba. We had the likes of Pamela Mburia.
Wow, I even forgot about Pamela.
Pamela Mburia was also very good also in Sundowner.
Pamela Mburia.
Right.
Sarah Kihara.
Sarah Kihara also did Sundowner?
Yeah, he did. Sarah Kihara did.
Oh, great.
Yes.
After 4 decades in broadcasting, John Obongo has actually dropped the mic. But does this signify retirement? John Obongo.
Life starts at this age.
Broadcasters don't retire.
I don't. How do you?
Tell us more.
Yeah, you see, it's like taking a short break. What happened in this case, my case is after I retired, I was called back because I did a very good job.
Yeah.
I was called back to continue doing
So
what I was
previously you're actually on contract.
doing. Yeah, I was on contract.
Yes.
That the KBC called me back.
Yes, yes.
I didn't ask for it.
Yes.
Continued.
Yes. To continue entertaining the mass.
I did, which I did up to June. Then they realized it was a mistake they did. After I retired, I was supposed to have gone home and enjoyed my pension.
Right.
But they didn't know that I could continue. That's why they had to stop it. Otherwise, I'm okay.
And you are readily available?
Yeah, anytime.
So now that you've temporarily dropped the mic,
yes,
although it doesn't mean that you're retired.
I can't.
So John, currently there is these platforms like the YouTube channel and many other social platforms.
Yes.
And whereby you can actually create your own station.
Yes.
And entertain your own fan base at any particular time, dependent on your availability.
Yes.
Are you intending to come up with the channel? Maybe call it the Weekend Man.
Yes.
John Obongo Jr. on a YouTube channel.
You just said I've dropped the mic. I'm on leave. When I come back, all that will be on.
All that will be readily available. All right. On Matters Broadcasting, you're one gentleman who is actually very, very talented, I would say so.
Thank you.
Because you would actually do interviews on Matters music production.
I read news.
Write scripts. At the same time, you are actually a newscaster.
Yes.
And a DJ.
Yes, at the same time.
And a DJ at the same time.
Yes.
And you realize on Matters Broadcasting, you're either a newscaster or an announcer.
Yeah.
How were you able to manage the two? Because it's usually very difficult.
Listen, I've confused listeners. Because when it comes to news, I call myself John Obongo. Musical, there's a junior there.
There's a junior there.
And then people have been confusing. I mean, what's happening? This is John Obongo. By the way, these two names are not mine. They're my father's.
They are your father's?
Yes, that's why I'm called Junior.
So what
No, I can't take him.
Coming to your now real name, because John Obongo kind of like Junior.
Yes.
Is a superstardom name.
Yeah, but that's my
what would you say your M-Pesa name is?
Same, I had to change everything after I realized that that's what everybody. I had to change the ID and all. But I asked my old
But you have these other names.
I have this other one.
These other name that.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to know about.
That's great.
Now, talk about Sundowner. Maybe you can talk about the memorable moments.
The memorable moments, yes.
The late President Mwai Kibaki.
Yes.
That was a shocker, man. I received calls, but I wasn't picking.
He would even call?
State House was calling me.
State House was calling you?
Yeah.
Yes.
The late Lucy and the late
At that particular time, are you in studio?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm doing it live.
You're doing it live, yes. And you
So
see some calls coming in.
And I refuse to pick some, but they're not from the late, but
Right.
from State House.
Yeah, from State
They
House,
wanted
yes.
me
Yes.
congratulate them for listening. I was supposed to congratulate them for listening to KBC until
Yes.
my MD then, Mr. Wedaka Wahenya,
Uh-huh.
had to call the operator to come and tell me, listen, you have to stop everything you're doing. State House is listening. Late Mwai Kibaki is listening, the president, and the wife Lucy, and they're very grateful. Just say thank you for listening to the show.
So because now you never picked up the calls now. They went through the director of broadcasting to pass the message that they listen to your production,
yes.
and they are usually very happy. And what truly makes a good broadcaster?
You have to be disciplined. Discipline.
Discipline is key.
It's key. Most guys, after they get into broadcasting, they become popular. They get themselves into drugs and drink and women.
Yes.
They don't end up well. Like there for the last 40 years.
You get entangled in anasa za dunia.
Yes, yeah.
So that one is key. And can you talk about also the originality of a broadcaster? Self-branding, not imitation.
That's the thing. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Don't copy and paste. So I want to be like so and so.
Yes.
People always know the difference.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But most of them, they try to copy each other. Plus they try to play the same music. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something that you would want to say that we've not even have had a discourse on. It's something that ambayo inakukera unataka itoke kwenye roho yako.
Kuna wakati fulani ndio ningependa kuzungumza juu ya CEO wa Citizen kwa sasa. Washira, right? Waruru. Sasa
at one time he was the
of course
MD at
KBC.
KBC, yes.
So we immediately reported. So he was looking for me everywhere. At first I thought maybe nataka kufutwa nini? Kumbe sio. Then he sent a message.
Right.
I went to his office.
Yes.
Not knowing what's going to happen.
Right.
Then he tells me, bwana kijana bwana, mimi hata nikishatoka kazini nikienda kustarehe, kila mtu anazungumza kuhusu bwana.
Yes.
Nikamuuliza mkubwa, kuhusu vipi? Vibaya ama vizuri? Anambia vizuri sana. What can I do for you? You've done a good job. Everyone's talking about it.
Right.
You see what I did?
Yes.
I just told him, thank you so much.
Yes.
For inviting me to your office. I'm so grateful that
Right.
you like what I'm doing.
Right.
Nilipotoka tu kwa ile ofisi hivi, nikasahau kumwambia. Sasa si ni promote.
Yeah, ukasahau kumpromote.
Bwana nilisahau.
Alikuwa anakuuliza ungetaka nikufanyie nini?
Mimi namwambia asante.
Wewe asante.
Asante. Instead of kumwambia bwana.
That is some of your regrets.
Yeah, those are regrets, yeah.
So John, mind me, finally, you know, I've actually known you for many years.
We started off with you.
Because we started off with you. I'm more of a Mswahili.
Yeah.
And you have more of a
together that time.
Mzungu. And we started off at Fort Jesus, Nada Estate, with the likes of even Raphael Tuju.
Yes.
You remember that?
Of course you.
And our friend Long John, you know, the guy who used to dribble basketball.
Yes.
And you remember when I was riding that bike?
Yeah.
The Honda 175cc. As a young man with a big afro hair. Now tell me, John, I know you as a go-happy character. You know, someone who is sociable.
Yes.
And, someone who is a happy man. And someone who is actually jovial.
Yes.
Although sometimes you can actually get into a cocoon, depending on the situation.
Yes.
What would make you cry, although you're a happy man?
Of course, if somebody's done something wrong. Like stopping in the middle of something and then you come and stop it, like what they did to me in June. I was at my peak, then all of a sudden, they told bana, we, siku zako zilisha, wenda nyumbani.
Did you cry?
Almost. But it was a bit emotional.
Have you ever cried? Have you ever shed tears?
Of course, when somebody's dead, I'm a very close friend. Like when Ike Mulembo died, I really cried because we were very close.
Ike Mulembo, it made you cry.
Yeah.
Hiyo ilikuliza kabisa.
Kabisa iliniumiza.
So
now my daughter passed on.
Oh, sorry, so sad, so sad.
The ceremonial dropping of the mic culminated in a grand celebration hosted by John Obongo friends and Sundowner fans at Ashaki, Nairobi. The event was chaired by Matthew Kethua of Valentine Cake House, alongside committee members Catherine Donye, Billy Odidi, Toipista Napsoba, Pamela Mboria, Paul Kilemba, John Karani, Nicholas Mondi, Gilbert Mwangi, Benjamin Kiplagat, Wanjiku Gaderu, Kevin Gadere, Fred Obati Machuka, Larwambua, Gilbert Otieno, and Daudi Kanja. The celebration honored John Obongo and the English service flagship program, Sundowner. Guests had this to say.
Sundowner is not just music, it's not just a program. Sundowner is a culture. Sundowner is just that, what you look forward to at the end of the day. It's been there, we've lived it, and it brings people together. And you can just look around and see the age differences, the old and the young. They are all brought together by that one thing, Sundowner. Long live Sundowner.
I found John Obongo Jr. in the Voice of Kenya doing Sundowner, and I'm here to testify that he did programs that attracted traffic, a lot of traffic in terms of listeners, in terms of advertising, and here we are about to celebrate the many years that he did a wonderful job.
I'm very, very happy this evening to be in this occasion, which was organized by Obongo Jr., one of the best presenters for Sundowner. When I came to KBC, VOK those days, Sundowner was there, but Obongo and Elizabeth Omolo, they kept making the program running throughout until now. So I'm very proud to say congratulations, Obongo Jr., not forgetting Mama Etu, Elizabeth Omolo. Thank you. Danke schön.
And talking about Sundowner is a program that has been on KBC English service, formerly general service, for the longest time. We met people like people who dance Sundowner, people like John Osoro, many people. And now we are saying goodbye to John Obongo Jr., who has just retired. He's been the greatest host of Sundowner on every weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
The only thing that I can say about Sundowner is it's timeless. It's ageless. It's not about gender. It's not about age. It's just about the beauty of music through time. Brings out celebration in a big way, really. Yeah? The young and the old, men and women of all walks of life. It cuts across, tribe and all that. And that makes it uniquely unifying. And so for us who enjoy the Sundowner music, it gets us grounded.
I can say that Sundowner is a timeless program. It's a timeless show that over the years has created a movement. It has created a cultic following, and I love to be part of this society and movement. Thank you.
We've walked a long way with John. I knew John well. We were still in school when he was in school in Highway. I was in Jamhuri. And then later we joined KBC, then VOK, where his dad was working then. What built John is Sundowner. The name that is known when you talk about Sundowner is John Obongo. There is no other John when it comes to Sundowner. John knew the music to play, and that is what has endeared him to so many fans. And today we are here to celebrate him and to tell him thank you so much for the beautiful music that you gave us. Thank you.
John ni mtu ambaye kwa vyovyote vile hutokutana naye amekasirika hata siku moja. Na kwa kweli bila John Obongo Jr. Sundowner, samahani, ni kama Sundowner imekufa. But tuna matumaini ya kwamba John Obongo Jr. ataendeleza ulimwengu wa muziki, hasa muziki wa kale, niseme kama Sundowner au zilizopendwa. Kwa kifupi tu, John Obongo Jr. tutaishi kumkumbuka. Maanake ukitaja Sundowner unashtuka umemtaja John Obongo Jr.
John is a long-time friend of mine. Oh, kabisa. It's been years. People are saying that he's been in broadcasting for 47 years. I've known this guy for a very long time. One beautiful thing about John, outside what he has been spinning for Sundowner, are the people that he brought on board. I'm talking about the late Tony Msalame, there's Fayaz Qureshi, there's Papillon, Musa, the musician, and so many other musicians, and myself. He actually kind of dragged me kicking and yelling, into broadcasting. So I did a couple of programs with him as a producer, and this is he's an icon. He's a Kenyan icon. He's a legend, and tonight we are celebrating him.
I'm a music producer, and I've known John Obongo Jr. for a very long time. I remember those days from the 80s or 90s, anytime you wanted Kenyan music, the person to go to at KBC was John Obongo Jr. Actually, we always called him like the living library. One other thing, right here, today we're celebrating John, and we were at Garden Square. And it's very interesting, my friend, one of my best friends is called Paul Kelemba Mado. And it was John Obongo Jr. who introduced me to Paul Kelemba Mado right here at Garden Square. So that is a very wonderful thing to good memories are made of this. Thank you so much.
Fans of Sundowner shared heartfelt messages as John contemplated the road ahead. Catherine Donye, the Queen of Sundowner, read out the inspiring messages.
Wow. And then somebody else has said, John Obongo Jr., to our favorite voice on radio, thank you for sharing your talent and personality with us for many years. You have earned it. Hey, thank you for music, laughter, and the great company on radio. Enjoy your retirement. Caxton Korir.
Wow.
Hi, Caxton. Thank you for that beautiful letter. Mary Marie, she lives under the transmitter at Limuru, the biggest transmitter station that KBC owns. Mary Marie is the hardest working girl on social media for Sundowner. She says, I really miss your voice, especially on the spiritual Sundays. Yours, Mary Marie. I hope you never forget that. And then we have somebody else. Kuna mtu amesema, you will be missed, anonymous. They didn't say their name. And then we have somebody says, John Obongo Jr., you've made our generation beautiful. Way back from 1995. We celebrate you, sir. Just wondering who will now be the wicked, who will now do the wicked thing? Polycarp, thank you very much for that love letter to John. So,
John was later invited to receive the trophy and accolades from the Sundowner fan base, guided by Catherine Donye and Paul.
When you are being celebrated, people are saying nice things about you and you can hear it. Yes.
thank you, Mado. That's a beautiful round of applause. John Obongo Jr., 2 times. As people thought of me in a nice way. These fans are the people who make us be here. Now we have something else. Mado, you can describe it.
This one is very appropriate. Yeah? It's very highly appropriate. You can see there are two elements with this great piece of artwork. Tutamigo. And the microphone that this gentleman has held for those many years. And the inscription here is the same inscription, beautiful. John Obongo Jr., living legend of broadcasting. Living, that's why he's here. Big thanks.
While I'm still alive. Let's celebrate. All right.
The grand finale featured cake cutting, courtesy of Valentine Cake House.
Yes, so now ni saa ya kukata keki. Tuko na muziki wa kukata keki. Yeah, so tunaomba muziki wa keki ikatwe. Kata keki tukule sasa. Kata keki tukule sasa. Kata keki tukule sasa. Kata keki tukule sasa. Hiyo ni keki ya Sundowner. Hiyo ni keki ya Sundowner. Hiyo ni keki ya John Obongo. Hiyo ni keki ya John Obongo. John Obongo. Hello Obongo. John Junior. Huyo ni keki siyo ugali. Hiyo ni keki siyo ugali. Hiyo ni keki siyo ugali. Hiyo ni keki siyo ugali. Daudi akitaka ugali. Ajue ni keki na wala si
Busuma.
We are here to celebrate John. We are here to feed John. Yes.
Former KBC Managing Director Mr. Waithaka Wehenya, assisted by legendary broadcasters, had the honor of cutting the cake. As the evening sundowned, fans and former colleagues danced to timeless tunes.
While I'm still alive. Let's celebrate. All right. It's all right. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. Amen.
Sing along. That's what the people are doing. Sanyo juu, sanyo top. John Obongo Jr. in town.
This has been John Obongo, the wicked man. Thank you so very much, my brother. God bless you.
Same.
Thank you. This program was recorded at Quiver along Mombasa Road, an entertainment destination renowned for top-notch culinary experiences. Visit their website or contact them for more details. This has been Vibes in the Hood. Our special guest, John Obongo. I am Daudi Kanja.